All right. Hello, friends and golf fans. It is Sunday, August 23rd. A little past noon, my local time here. Kind of got to this late today. On top of it being cloudy this morning, so the sun coming through the window didn't wake me up. We had a power blink at some point during the night, so, you know, I had no warning that it was time to get up or anything. Plus, I was up a little late last night anyway because we were playing this game uh, with friends, alternate shots and stuff, which will bring me to the next most pertinent subject here: state of play question marks, as it says in the title of this here live stream, because we're not sure at all at what state we are in right now. We've had 2 days into the game. Got a lot of friends, that play the game. We're in societies. We play alternate shot, multiplayer groups and stuff like that. Some of us are getting into the career mode a little bit. I know I haven't, but I got to get to that. It's just easy XP, and XP brings levels, and levels brings coins, and the first problem here is so far the PlayStation Store isn't working. I'm perfectly willing and happy to go on there and buy $20 worth of additional expenditure here for some coins, so I can spark up my society with some extra prize money or something like that, or buy the club set that I want, or something. It's not that important, but there are clubs out there with some attributes that I would probably do better with at this point. But we can't be sure because of the things are generally a mess otherwise. Um, all right, so here's the deal. We were the True Sim guys. We had all the assists off in Golf Club 2019. We saw this new game coming out. All of that kind of looks the same, so we were going to jump in. We were going to play at higher level, master level difficulty. Just to start out, shouldn't have been too different. Turn the grids off, turn the wind off, and the scout cameras and all. And just start with what we were doing. And then they got all these new tricks in here with the arcs and um, you know, ball spot thing there for getting above it or below it, and your swing arc, and stuff like that. And to be honest, if you don't know what you're doing, you really don't know what you're doing. You want to go out and play some with all the arcs and stuff turned on there, so you see how much you move the spot to strike on the ball, or how much you adjust your swing. The arcs will tell you exactly what the effect is. So yeah, I tried doing some of that, but I found out a little goes a long way as far as that goes. The other problem though we're having is I think while we were all looking at an evolution of the last game into this game, I think we got a whole lot of new stuff here, or it's just plain broken. We're not sure yet because I was on the 2K forum, for this game this morning there, and none of the devs are chiming in yet. People are complaining about the putting, which is a thing, and even your swing, which is a thing. And the moderator's just coming on there and saying, "Well, you gotta register for a support ticket." It's like, no, it's like, dude, the game's 2 days old. Okay, you got 100 people on here having the same problem, posting it up in different words on different, threads and stuff like that. I mean, you know, this is your support ticket right here. So I don't know if we're going to get anywhere with that. Another problem we had is last night. We or late yesterday afternoon into last night. We finally got some friends together that just wanted to go out and play and yak it up and talk about the game and work on their game and stuff like that. And um, we all had like different things turned on and off, as far as the swing and the difficulty and stuff. So, the guy that was running the game party was setting things up, and he was leaving all the settings open. So, you didn't get overrid. Whatever you were choosing to play with at that time to get a grip on things, it wasn't going to override you and make it harder or easier or anything. But that was all getting scrambled up from one game to the other. The open didn't work. In fact, it was turning stuff off that I had enabled. Guys were having problems with the putting thing, and then it would go away, and then in the next game, a different guy would have it. It was a mess. It was a total mess. Oh, just got a message. One of the friends there. I was playing his course the other night, and still wasn't done. He was going to let me know when he published the final version. All right, maybe we'll get to that today sometime. So anyway, we were having all kinds of problems. The idea of the game party host setting things up, letting everybody play, to their own devices, because we're all friends. We weren't, we didn't care about the competition or nothing yet. And it was just totally scrambling things up. The first game, one of my friends was having a problem with the swing tempo. All of a sudden, another friend of mine had played in three different games before I even got in with him, and he was having a smooth putting experience. And all of a sudden, he couldn't pull the the analog stick back to initiate the putt. It would only go so far. It would reset to address, or if he tried to power through that, it was like a freaking sniper rifle bullet going off there, and he was off the green. And we were talking about that, and then the next game, his stuff cleared up. Then all of a sudden, I'm having problems, and playing without the scout cams and the grids and everything like that. I got to have the distance and elevation thing showing up on the flagstick, and that was gone. So I'm on the greens trying to putt, and while the putter itself was behaving okay, I had and I do my best to read the left and right breaks on the putts and stuff like that, but without it telling you it's an inch up or an inch down or 3 inches up or a foot up or down, you were playing blind. So that didn't work, yet I had that enabled in my settings, and the game party set the settings to open, so it should not have conflicted, and yet it did. All right, so as far as the state of play, we don't know. Support tickets aside, I mean, you would think the 2K and HB, game directors or whatever were, monitoring the forums on the game, and at least chime in. Okay, we're hearing you guys. Yeah, we're going to take a look at it. We're working on it. We know about it. We don't get any of that. It was better off when it was just little old HB studios, I think, and they at least in games past, they were pretty good to engage the community and look into stuff or offer advice or something like that. But now they're under the 2K thumb, which I guess is something akin to being under EA, Electronic Arts' thumb. Hold on here, let me just give him a. Just give me a minute here. All right. All right. I appreciate him reaching out, and he wanted to know the name of our club society here. I guess he wants to come play. All right, cool. All right. Well, Yeah, I got to have the messaging on here because I got the notifications set off here on, while I'm playing the game. So it's just coming from my phone. All right. So anyway, where was I? Anyway, it's all over the place. We're not sure, you know. We were having problems early on there. You don't think to blame it on the game right away. We were jumping into a harder difficulty from square one there. You got to think, all right, well maybe it's changed enough here, and I'm biting off more than I can chew. You know, and then, but you start talking to people, and experience after experience, there you come to the realization there's something going on with the game. And that's on top of just all the little glitchy things, that, just because it was just released, or, they got to do this or they got to do that. Oh, I appreciate this guy getting out to me or reaching out. All right, cool. All right, why did that go? Why did that do that? All right. All right, I think we can move on now. All right. People getting back and forth to each other there and comparing notes and this, that, and the other thing. Plus the society business here. We're, getting people back in from the old game and trying to put up, tournament settings there that are at least reasonable at this point. Especially now, we got to recognize there are issues. So anyway, that's the state of the game, and we're not sure what state it's in, and we're hoping. I mean, you got to think there's going to be some kind of sizable patch in the works or coming, or I don't know. Maybe they got to wait till a certain day to release it. Maybe this is all stuff they caught late. I mean, I got the digital version that downloaded Wednesday the 20th. We were already on version 1.02 on my console, and yeah, you got to think there's some more stuff coming. All right. So anyway, the first thing I got to do here today is I got to look at my settings. Um, all this other stuff, I think I'm happy with. Let me just look at the cameras. I want the follow camera to be back on. Okay. I don't want the instant replays. I don't even want that going on. Okay. Pre-shot animations are off. I do want the approach and putt camera, and I do want the follow camera. Okay, because I do the live streams. We X that right away when we're playing in the alternate shot stuff. And I only basically have it on. Well, I got it on because I do the live streams, and I think without the assists on, you really need to. You really should enable that. All right, we don't need the in-game help. All right, graphics, controls. I don't think there was anything there that needed. Yeah, no, because I'm going to tone that down. I don't want the swing vibration, and I don't want the meter, because you start looking at that and you're not really looking at what you should be looking at, if anything. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to back this off to Pro-Am. Yeah, so anyway, so we're playing. Okay, let's try that again. All right, so we're playing last night, and one of the other guys comes on, and he eventually played a game with us, and he was saying he had achieved the feel of the swing and the putting from Golf Club 2019. He had knocked it down to Pro or Pro-Am, and the swing timing thing here helps to be on. This is control meter beneath the feet. Yeah, no, we don't want the meter. I don't even want the percentage. Yeah, okay. Distance gone limits the backswing. You turn that on, it limits the backswing. yeah, which is part of the meter thing. All right, no putt preview. Course route yardage on displays precise distance to the pin in the UI. The distance cursor. Okay, we're gonna put that on. We could probably just work with the book. Yeah, because another thing here, the course yards. That's the overhead thing, and you used to press a button and you got a new screen. Now it slides in from the right. You see the overhead of the hole along with some lines, but they no longer give you any of the yardage. The first game at least had increments out there, 50, 100, 150 yards, yeah, so on and so forth. Then they got rid of it. The last game had yardages out there and elevation change. And it was just, but playing without the scout cameras, it was up to you to decide, what yardage to use or whether the yardage it was showing you would be expected carry of the club or the expected, total distance with rollout. It gave you a clue. Sometimes it fooled you. It fooled me, but you had something to go on. Now it's not there at all. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. The line, we're not doing that. Elevation includes the elevation position and the trajectory arc. Well, if you don't have the arc on, you don't need that. Okay, if you're not using the arc, you don't need that. Provision trajectory. Yeah, no, we're going to get by without that. The scout camera. Yeah, okay. No, we're not going to do that. The live grid we don't do. The green grid we don't do. I prefer to have the pin out like it was, and I put it back in because you got used to putting it in. It was always that, so you got used to putting it in and then taking it out when you were done. A marker with distance and elevation. Okay. On displays the A marker with distance and elevation. Okay. That's the other thing that needs to be on. Wind display. We just need the fill of the circle. We don't need a number. Distance, I still like in the expected carry of the club, and then you work it out from there. All right, well, that takes care of that. I don't think there's anything else needs doing. We're going to do without the music. We do have the commentary for John. Okay, we want the ambience. We want the crowd. We want the user interface effects. Yeah, that way you know it's working. Voice chat is. Oh, okay, that's changed. Okay, that's why that's different. Okay, used to be we would just go into the game and we'd be chatting through the Sony chat. Now it's automatically transferring you over to that. Okay, all right, I understand. All right, I'm not going to do anything with that stuff yet. All right. I need to try that out a little bit just before I jump into career mode or something. I really want to jump in and give that a bit of a shake, for the XP and the coins that come with it. But I just need to take some swings and see if I got everything right here. I'm just going to load up my Central Park course here. Oh yeah. Some things got changed a little bit. Yeah. You got it. Okay, the rules. We'll play from the back tees. We'll just go to the number 1 flag. Conditions are going to be default. And you can enable the crowds. If the designer put crowds and crowds in the game, into the course when you design the thing, then you can have them no matter what you're playing. So that was a step in the right direction. I'll give them that. Okay. So let's see what we get. All right, just bear with me, and then I'll do something else. But I just want let you all know if you're looking at the game, or maybe you got the game and you're wondering what the hell's going on with some of this stuff. Well, you're not alone. People that have played the various games, even back to the Tiger Woods days, guys that understand things and know what they're doing, are having a problem, then you're gonna have a problem. Okay. All right. Well, I do want to go back to aiming with my D-pad, but that's kind of something that's bothering me, because you'll set up your shot and everything, what kind of shot you want to make, and then you want to go and do your aim, and you automatically hit the D-pad left or right there to aim the shot, and then it winds up just changing your shot, and you got to start all the hell over again. All right, so that slides in. And you can see that there are no yardage indicators anywhere along here except for this, and that's my carry. Now that feels like the old game. That's the kind of results I would get from Golf Club 2019 on the Master Club swing. So yeah, we're not real happy with the club gaps either. That's for sure. I mean, there's a big difference because the 2-wood is gone, the 1-iron is gone, the 2-iron I think is also gone. Uh, you get a driver, a 3-wood, a 5-wood, maybe a 7-wood. I didn't look, and then you got your irons for 3 through 9. And they don't even include the pitching wedge as part of your regular iron set. The pitching wedge is part of your wedge suite. And there's a big gap so far between the driver and the 3-wood, and there's also a big gap between the gap and the sand wedge. And the other thing I don't like is the game is giving you a shot and club selection on its own. The old ability to turn that off like I used to have it is gone. So, I mean, it's got me, it has me making a lot of, 15-yard pitches with a lob wedge from just off the green when it would, customarily be a chip, or unless it was really, really uphill and maybe you had to kind of feather a flop, which is now a splash. There is a flop still, but now there's a splash. Different situations give you different ways to go about things. It affects the yardage and how high it's going to go and stuff like that. So, yeah, I am not happy with this business at all. So that's something I hope they put back. Now you can do that, then you can hit the bumper, then you can see, okay, so it's 148 up 5, so yeah. Need 145 yards off of this shot, and I think I need to do it with that. And then I think I want to swing down on the ball, and I want to get right about there. And I used to I didn't need the foot live grid there. I could usually match kind of things up with just visualizing the ball on the club, just guy getting low on that. I could always do that. There we go. Some guys play with this low angle on it. I don't know. I prefer this. I prefer the wide shot myself. All right, the Pro-Am is giving it me a little easier. So the Pro on the swing would probably give me the more accurate rendition of the probably get. Oh, okay. Yeah, give me them XPs and coins, guys. All right. Yeah, I think the Pro swing will probably mostly resemble the Master Club swing on the old game. All right, so now, yeah, I got my marker. I put the flag and it's 15 feet. It's 2 inches down. That's what we had in the old game, and we need that. Yeah, and we need a nice smooth putting stroke too. It's all right. It's okay. Yeah, I'm just being a little bit careful because I don't know yet what I'm going to get when I do these things. Um, this is my course I imported over. I just republished it. I didn't do anything with it, but we do have the better the better rough textures now. The bushier looking grass and stuff. Slightly different textures to the fairway textures a little bit. All in all, a step in the right direction. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I was playing last night, and I'd be hitting the triangle button, and I was getting a scout cam, and I didn't have that enabled. You know, the match was set with open settings. So if my scout cameras are off, then I shouldn't have got them. All right, a little bit of wind, 178, 180. All right, we're gonna do that same thing here. We're gonna just get just a little under it, and just a little bit down on it. You used to get the different elevations. You'd have distance here was it up a foot or down a foot. You would have all this stuff. You'd have a distance to the front of the green with an elevation. You have one over here, plus you had one on the flagstick. And we are not getting that. So to get to the flagstick, I'm going to need what, 174 yards. All right, let's hope that was enough. Even though I got a little fast on that, it's not hurting it. It's going to run away though, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's within my error. That's within my golf club 2019 margin of error with the master clubs. It totally is. I'm going to get those occasional fasts and occasional slows there, but not something that totally destroys the effort. Yeah. But I do want a nice smooth putting stroke. That's all I require is a nice smooth tap, putting stroke that doesn't hitch up or come off the putter face like a freaking catapult. We want a little fade on that, so we got to move it just a little bit. I am just going to put the right side edge of that circle on the right edge of the up and down stripe for the feedback. A little bit crooked, but I got the perfect on it, so it pretty much did what I wanted it to do. Yeah, the drivers, we even get more distance out of them than we used to, but then it just makes the gap to the 3-wood even crazier. We need 204 to the front, which means we need about 206. Of course, we have no elevation change. I think it kind of, yeah, if I remember correctly, it kind of moves here. 206 with the 5-wood. All right, I think we want to get down on that just a little bit. Just hit it square. We just want a little backspin on this, I think. It should go to the right. Come on, the other right. We can't get better at the game or take on, the challenge of harder difficulties here, until we can actually, you know, figure out what it wants from us. Hit that too hard. Yep. Yeah, well, that happens. Yeah, that happens. That happens. Excellent, Smithers. Oh yeah. Do the old blow the barrel. Okay. I see what you did there. Heyo. Again, this is my course. Yeah, nothing great. Plays kind of easy, but I put a considerable amount of time and effort and work into creating this, and if it has any shortcomings, it's to my talent, not my intent. We need 175 yards here. That little bit of breeze. Actually, I think we're going to take a little advantage of the breeze. Give the breeze a little chance to work on that. Okay. Yeah, that even at that first cut rough is a little bushier than it used to be. It automatically just substituted whatever I had for that, and I took a look at it and I thought it was okay. So it's a little bit below my feet, but then so it's got to go about there. It's going to be coming out of the rough, so definitely got to See if we can get that to check up just a little bit. That's all right. It's okay. If I'd aim that right, that's a hole out for an eagle. Notice in there too, if you're looking at the ball and the putter there, it doesn't. The center line of the putter doesn't match up with the center of the ball, that address. I don't think it's. The ball might be slightly above my feet. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to me that it should be that extreme. I might have to change putters just to see if it's that putter. That was my, that's my favorite putter from all the games. So maybe that's not going to work for me. All right, this one's going to need to scoot a little bit. So what we are going to want to do is get a little that way on the ball. Yeah, I got a little fast on it. Yeah, I still get the fast, but I was getting them with the old game out of the blue. That's still my defect. That is still my defect. It's not going to get up the hill. All right, I didn't read that right. Nope. Well, didn't hit that totally. The putter face was already closed at impact. All right, let me look at incoming messages again real quick. Talking about football. Okay. Totally non-game related. All right, we're going to back off to the 2-wood for that. That's going to be a little more left than I had intended. Yeah, that's a lot more left than I intended, but it's still okay. Yeah, she's giving me a pitch, and I'd be looking for a full 101 6 feet up. I would have been looking at a 108 sand wedge in the old game. See, 96 to 126. I mean, that's a 30-yard difference between wedges, and that can't go on. I'm trying to go with this theory and assumption that a little bit of a little bit of that goes a long way. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you get your extra yardage. But with a sand wedge there, it should tend not to roll on forever, unless the greens are concrete, and that's another thing that just bugs the crap out of me. There we go. All right. All right, now, let's see here. Can we do something with settings here? All right, I'm going to yank that up to the Pro. As long as the other stuff is working, I think I'm okay. The swing timing thing there, that just takes the nastiest crap out of it. And, maybe it's something, I had to work on, but right now it seems like it's more the game than me. Yeah, we're going to try to play an angle here. So we're going to, yeah. Used to be able to just hit the left bumper and it changed your clubs. Now you got to do something different. I mean, I appreciate, all that new stuff they put in here, but they shouldn't have monkeyed around with what was working. They really shouldn't have monkeyed around with what was working. Yeah, I'll take the Pro. As long as my results aren't worse than whatever else I was getting. And okay. Yeah, I don't think driver's the right move here. Yeah, no, it ain't gonna get me there. So we'll just hit the 3-wood in. Ooh, that fast is a killer. Yeah, all right. Now I'm more susceptible to the fast. So okay, well that's something I can work on. If that's consistent, I can work on that. All right, we're gonna try to punch through here. I didn't want to pitch. Okay, let's try that again. We're going to try to hit down on the ball. We're going to put it about halfway between the middle and the top. And we're going to try to put that about halfway between the middle and the top. Let's see what we get. It's too much club, but it worked. Okay. I'll take a fast on that. You want a fast on that. You want to smack the living daylights out of that ball. See here, it's 27 yards, and it wants me to. Yeah, I mean, it was 40, anywhere from 45 to 60 yards. That's the shot. But yeah, no. The flop is 40 yards. The splash is 17 yards. All right. Well, it's in the heavy rough, so we're going to call that a splash. So we're going to do it with that. We're coming out of the rough, so we should not be able to get any spin on this whatsoever. All right. I could have taken more time to read the slope on that green. I might have even got that closer, but okay. Nope. I didn't get it to my spot. I had a spot. I didn't get it to it. Okay. All right, I just need a moment. I need a fresh pack of smokes. Bear with me. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I know. I hope you're getting something out of this. We love the game. We want it to get better. You know, we don't want problems. Ooh, I got all crooked. Holy shit. All right. Okay, well, I can work with that. All right. You know, that's a proper challenge, you know, getting on top of a little harder swing. You know, that's fine. That's more than a proper challenge. All right, well, I got fast, so I went left. I could have gave that more room. All right, so now it's giving us a 33-yard gap wedge. Yeah, I got to start opening the club face on those two. Okay, now I got to learn as I go here. You really didn't have to do that with the last game. Uh, uh, I would close it and reopen it because there's. I mean, if the stream goes down, it gives me a signal on the screen that if something failed. I would close it and try it again. Let me know. Appreciate it. Whoever you are, probably a friend. Well, that's weird. Ah, how you doing, buddy? That's a new one because I haven't paused it or anything. I don't think the stream stopped. All right, I'm gonna. All right, well, I'm gonna purposely blue screen it for a second and see what happens. See if it says something. It says I'm on the air. Yeah, I can't believe they're blocking the video. Play messages to spectators. Yeah, we're gonna turn that on for giggles. I don't even remember what my message to spectators was anymore. All right, it says I'm broadcasting. I didn't want to stop it. If you still get, let me know if you're still getting the blue screen timeout thing. Oh crap! All right, that's all I'm getting is fast now. Yeah, still their audio is working fine, but no video. I did pull your YouTube stream up and look at it yourself. You may have to restart. Okay. All right. Well, that's just dumb. Unbelievable. All right. Well, if anybody's listening, I guess I'll have to stop the stream and start it again. All right. I'm going to stop the stream and restart it. What can I do?